So if you have some cash sitting on the side, all you need is like $1,900 and you sell a put option on Palantir, you're gonna collect $76. So right now, I'm gonna collect $76. The market is actually open, so I can actually make this trade right now. So I can show you, I can, for example, sell 5 contracts, 0.76, no-brainer trade. I'm gonna review this and I'm gonna submit it. Palantir right now is around $20 per share. This is an absolute steal in my opinion for the reasons I'm about to cover. Palantir reported Q1 non-GAAP EPS of 8 cents, which was in line with forecasts. At the same time, the organization delivered revenue of $634 million, which is up over 20% year over year, which topped estimates by 16 million. Guys, they topped estimates, but the stock actually ended up tanking. Let's put this together and see if this makes sense, and I'll show you what I'm doing with my Palantir stock. Palantir declined by more than 15% after the earnings report. That was a pretty big event last week. And I've seen this story before. The price can fall more in the near term due to factors such as the company's profitability outlook, operating expenses, and selling pressures. However, I don't think it's gonna go below $20 per share, which is why I'm about to show you how to sell a put option and how I'm using put options to make money on Palantir consistently, week after week, month after month. I was reading an analyst recommendation and his thoughts were this. He was suggesting investors ignore this volatility and focus on all the exciting highlights from the earnings. The company's accelerating growth, maintaining profitability, and forming key partnerships globally. To me, from my perspective, it's obvious that the opportunity is right now for Palantir. The data mining and the analytics company Palantir fell so much in the morning session after the company reported first quarter earnings results, with the billings falling below Wall Street's expectations. I'll give it that. That was pretty bad. Basically, the stock became a more attractive put sell though, because as the stock goes lower, it's just getting cheaper. I'm going to sell a $20 strike put option right now because I want to collect income, and if I get assigned the stock, I'm going to be very glad to own it. Listen guys, the stock market overreacts often. It's your job to take advantage of an overreaction. I said this before and it's plain and simple. When a stock falls, you buy more shares than dollar cost average. When I was working on Wall Street, I literally saw this happen all the time. And I actually caught Nvidia at under $100 per share, but unfortunately it was with the hedge fund's money and not my own. So I was working for a hedge fund that had $9 billion and they had invested $100 million into the idea that I gave them, and they ended up pulling out $300 million. I didn't get any of that, not even a bonus for anything because, well, I was just an intern. This was back in college. However, I will say that I have had some of the most fire and top picks that have generated so much money for myself, for the hedge fund, and for our subscribers here on YouTube. I'm picking plays so you guys can get rich. And as an analyst, as a former analyst, really, I'm not an analyst anymore, I'm just the coach. I was very intrigued to see so many opportunities in the market back in the day. And I'm telling you, when a stock is as popular and as sought after as Palantir, and that stock ends up falling, it's a very good buy. Of course, not a financial advisor. This is just my strong opinion from a 7-figure trader. Now, Palantir right now, for many reasons, we'll go over, such as the Q1 results being different from expectations. I'm gonna go over some technical analysis. In fact, let's just jump into it right now. I'm gonna show you what the 3-month chart looks like. If you see right here, the stock is actually down 14% in the past 3 months. The stock used to be about a $23 stock, now it's $20, which to be honest with you, isn't that much of a change. And year to date, the stock is actually up. And I was invested in Palantir at under $16 per share. It went up a lot, so there was a lot of money made. And then since then, I've been selling options. So actually, if I scroll down, you'll see that I currently have a few positions. I'm making $2,800 as I'm making this video. I have several positions here. So now I've opened up some more. And like I said in my last Palantir video, I ended up selling some more covered calls. But in this video, we're gonna be talking about selling some puts. So I had a covered call where I made money here. It's worth 3 cents. You can see here I had an 18 put that also has made good money, and a 20 put. Now I have sold 12 contracts here at 22.5, and that is so far so good. Doing very, very well. So what I'm going to do, and because I don't have that much money in Palantir, I mean, I have a good amount. I have $71,000 and it makes up about 3.4% of this portfolio. I have some more Palantir in my other portfolio. What I want to do right now is I'm actually just going to show you how to sell a put option. And like I said, I'm going to go for the $20 put. Now, before I go into the put options, what I want to say is that right now, for many reasons, you know, Q1 results were not that good, but also they were not that good in relative to what the market expected. In my opinion, they were good. And just looking at Kathy Wood, she also loaded up on the stock. Kathy Wood ended up buying shares of Palantir, and I think she's loading up on the company, specifically 1.35 million shares of Palantir right after the drop, because I think she's bargain hunting. I actually think that she found a really good value on Palantir, and that's what I'm about to show you right now when I go to sell put options. If Kathy Wood is buying this right now at these prices, I can actually get a better price price by selling some put options. So that's the beautiful thing about put options. A good investor can buy the shares can go lower. But with a put option, yes, the shares can still go lower, but at least I'm going to be buying the stock lower than what it's trading at today. So if you take a look at Palantir right now, it's trading at $20.51. What I can just do right now is I can pick an expiration day that's, say it's, later in June, and I can pick an expiration that's, expiring in just about a month. I can sell a $20 put right here. And look, I'm happy to buy it at 20. I mean, you tell me, would you rather buy the stock at $20.51 or $20? And even better, would you rather buy it at $20 or would you rather buy it at $20 and get paid 76 cents to buy it at $20? Well, yeah, you probably guessed that, or you probably said that you'd rather buy it at 20. So for me, that's what selling a cash secured put looks like. I have the cash in my account. I'm happy to buy the shares. The cash I have available is just waiting around. It's ready to be deployed. So if you have some cash sitting on the side, all you need is like $1,900 and you sell a put option on Palantir, you're gonna collect $76. So right now, I'm gonna collect $76. The market is actually open, so I can actually make this trade right now. So I can show you, I can, for example, sell 5 contracts, 0.76, no-brainer trade. I'm gonna review this and I'm gonna submit it. All right, so I'm gonna have this trade open. Once it executes, I'm gonna be having 5 contracts open of Palantir. What I just noticed is today is Sunday. I'm so used to working every single day that it's Sunday. So this option position actually won't get filled. It's a pending order right now. So what I'm going to do instead is tomorrow morning, as soon as the market opens up, 9:30 a.m., I'm going to be selling this exact same position right here. And what that's going to do is I'm going to collect income probably around 76 cents again, or $76 per contract. Since I'm selling 5 contracts, I'm going to make over $350 in one trade. And then I'll be very happy to buy Palantir at $20 per share. Now, I will say that Palantir shares are very volatile. And over the last year, they have had like 40 moves that were greater than 5%. Now, this is kind of crazy because it may move another 5% lower, but again, I don't really mind. If it moves 5% lower, investors will lose 5%. As a put option seller, 5% down would be like $2.50, right? But I already have a cushion of 50 cents, right? 50 cents less than the current price. And then also right here, it's 76 cents I'm collecting. So I'm already up over $1 versus the stock investor. So that's why for me, selling puts is just so much more advantageous. It just makes so much more sense to sell put options, collect income, get rich off of the premium, as well as buy a high quality company. And for me, owning Palantir at under $20 per share is amazing, because even worse comes to worse, even though I have shares and I get more shares, that's fine. I can just sell more covered calls. Also, if you want to be safer, you can sell more out of the money puts. So for example, you can see here I have 25 covered call, but I also have $18 puts. So right here, I'm already up $490. So this option is actually going to expire during this week. So I've actually already done this in the past, and even though earnings went down, this option still really made a lot of money. So as long as you're selling out of the money options, which is what I teach in my Discord community, it's a very simple strategy. I've been selling options for literally a decade and it's been working. I've been collecting premium, been collecting income, been growing my portfolio very, very steadily, just creating the income that I need to live overseas and to continue traveling and basically having tons of time freedom. And that's all because selling options is the best strategy. That's what I learned when I was at Goldman Sachs. It's what I've been deploying over and over again. So if you want more updates on Palantir, make sure you're subscribed. And if you want to join my Discord community and see all the trades that I make in real time, live, on my live coaching session where you can ask me questions, then go ahead, click that first link in the description, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.